I just absolutely love what I do. 41 years ago, I was selling paint for a major paint company, and my territory was southern Saskatchewan. I was away from home 4 days a week, coming home every Friday, and 2 young children. My son had just been born. I was sitting with my insurance agent, my life insurance agent, and I was complaining about being away from home so much. And he said, "Glenn, why don't you look at coming into my business so you can be home every night with your family?" I went through the process, became an insurance agent. That's where I started in 1980. And over the years, the insurance industry evolved into doing total financial planning. Very early stage of my career, they moved me into management. I started hiring agents and then eventually training them to do full financial planning. So it was pretty natural when I got downsized for me to say, time for the next chapter, throw out my own shingle and start my own practice. And it's been so rewarding. I work a little bit every day, 7 days a week. The first thing I do on a Monday morning is I pore over these data sheets. I know what I'm looking for. It's important to me to really know the direction that the markets are taking, and that comes from poring over these data sheets, talking with different fund management groups in different areas of the markets week in and week out. The first thing I do after that is I open my email accounts, because communication, especially if it's from a client, I want to make sure that I'm responding to that email as efficiently and as soon as I possibly can. And then from there, I've got appointments virtually every day. So I'm preparing for those appointments and getting the material that I need to have together to be able to conduct those appointments, whether they happen to be face-to-face or these days, Zoom calls. Well, there's a lot of really good people in this business, but I just think we're just a little bit different. It was 2010, and I had just moved into the new PPI office, and Mike's office was right next door to me. And we just became instant friends. We started working together, and the relationship just developed from there. I got to know Mike. I trust him to the ends of the earth. I find him to be brilliant in terms of his thinking, in terms of his planning, portfolio construction. I trust him to the ends of the earth. We give to our communities and various charities that are important to us on a regular basis, and I think that is just something that is good for the soul. Cancer is it's a big deal. One of my younger sisters has dealt with cancer. My daughter has had cancer. I've had cancer. So I did the cancer ride from Vancouver to Seattle for 5 years, raised a bunch of money for cancer research. It's good for the soul, good to give back. Karen and I feel blessed to live in Lions Bay. It has just been named the 9th UNESCO site in Canada, which we're really, really proud of. The entire village has been behind supporting this development of the UNESCO site. But the importance of the UNESCO site is this sound, when we moved into this village 26 years ago, it was dead. There was no life in the sound. And that's because of the leaks of dangerous chemicals from the Britannia mines originally, the wood fiber pulp mill that they had. And when the pulp mill closed down, they started cleaning up the mine site. The stream keepers of West Vancouver started wrapping the piers under the water so the herring could lay their eggs. And that was the beginning of bringing life back to this village. And now we have whales on a regular basis. So we see humpback whales, we see killer whales, dolphins by the hundreds that run along the water in this sound, chasing the herring. And it's such a pleasure. There is always a solution to every single problem. If you go deep enough, there's always a solution. You just have to find it. Every single person that walks into our office has dreams, things that they want to do in their life. And all these dreams have a financial side to them. Dream Harbor to me is is using a disciplined process to really understand our clients' current position, what their dreams and objectives are, putting it in financial terms and coming up with realistic recommendations that are going to get them from where they are to where they need to be. I want them to feel confident and I want them to feel safe.